and engage. Alright, it's been a while since I've made a video. Had some sickness, some other stuff going on, which hasn't been convenient. Getting over sinus infection right now, so you can hear my voice a little deeper. Anyways, making this video specifically to talk about some maintenance I just had done on this Tesla. One was ultra convenient, and another one was probably the reason why some of my FSD experiences have been subpar lately. So the first thing I had done was a tire rotation. I was due for a tire rotation, and I was very impressed with how easily it was to set up at-home service, so mobile service, to my Tesla for rotating the tires. It did take it when I scheduled the appointment through the app, and I'll put some screenshots up in this video on, opening the service page of the app, clicking on some of the offerings they have for mobile service, how it gives you a calendar to choose from. You can set your payment, and then you can even get notifications, text messages back and forth for your service appointment. You can even submit some photos to go along with your service request. So it was extremely pleasant to set this up. So I selected for the tire rotation, but also they offered a professional windshield cleaning for the camera system. And I clicked that on a whim because I've been having a lot of issues with FSD lately. I believe that it was simply due to moisture getting up in here, same as it can on the side cameras, and they even the app will walk you through, okay, we'll just put your windshield defogger on and let it run for a bit, and it should clean the moisture out. But I was having a persistent issue with what appeared to be moisture staying in this housing in front of the camera. Hold on, I need to back this off. I left it on hurry mode, and this is a place known to have cops looking for speeders, so we're going to back this down to chill for a minute and allow FSD to take her down a notch. So yeah, I noticed persistent moisture, and I'll put a picture up of the moisture that I was noticing. I could even see it from the outside. So back to the service appointment. I get the service appointment scheduled. They've come out, they've done their service. You see, someone got pulled over right there. Glad I backed it down. I scheduled the service appointment. They came out and they did it wonderfully. Very quick. I mean, I think it was probably 20 minutes tops for a tire rotation and cleaning the windshield, which was fantastic. And so I was a bit hesitant. I noticed, when they were done, there was some smears around the housing, and I was like, okay, what kind of cleaner did they use? Did they just not get it clean enough? And I've even seen a little bit of smears inside the housing near where the cameras are. So I was a bit nervous, but I will say though that the moisture is gone, and I just used a microfiber towel to clean up what I would, not smears, it's like residue. So I cleaned all that up, and I have noticed a tremendous increase in FSD's performance. I don't want to say aggressive, but it's much more confident. I'm not getting any of the slowdowns or the weird issues I was getting. The sun's not bothering it near as much. And so what I believe was happening is it wasn't moisture underneath the housing. I think it was just oils and stuff that naturally accumulate on your windshield even. And that's why sometimes you have to clean your windshield. It's, from people in here breathing, and the air is recirculating, and it's more than just moisture. You actually get oils and stuff that form on your windshield. And that's why you have to clean your windshield periodically. And I believe some of those oils and stuff were getting up in the housing through the air circulation. And so it wasn't a moisture issue. There was literally a bit of a film in front of the cameras on the windshield. So they've cleaned that off. And I have noticed that every time when I come outside, I used to see a foggy area, from the outside looking in. I don't see that anymore at all. It's perfectly clear, and the full self-driving it's almost seems like reinvigorated. It's very capable, and it makes me wonder how long those oils have been building up and affecting its performance. But I've seen it, what I think is a remarkable, like, just increase in performance, almost like it was in a degraded mode for a long time. It had gotten to the point where every time I parked, I was getting a notice for front windshield visibility out of the camera. And it was frustrating. That's, of course, why I selected to have that service. And I wasn't sure if it would be the correct service to fix this issue, but it was the exact service I needed to fix this issue. So, long story short, I know with Teslas, they say the only maintenance you have are tires and air filters. I will say, if you're using full self-driving, include probably once a year. Here in Virginia, it was a $65 charge, same for the rotation of the tires, I believe. So $65 to have them come out and clean this. And I will definitely have them do that again. If I ever notice any issues, I think $65 was well worth it. They came to my house, took care of it for me. I didn't have to do anything, and I'm getting great performance now. So that's it. That's the point of this video. A very quick one. And the last thing I'll note is, and I'll put up a couple screenshots of some X posts from Elon Musk, but FSD 14 is supposed to be coming out, I believe, this month, September. And that is the one that Elon says it's like the cards. It's he says it's a whole step change. Like, the difference between 13 and 14 will be like the difference between 11 and 12, 12 and 13 or something. Like, it's a huge change. He said the car is going to feel sentient, like it has a mind of its own. And I'm very much looking forward to that. No word that will be any kind of unsupervised as of yet. I do believe 14 will be the software that gets us to unsupervised, but that might be more of a regulatory thing than anything. So, looking forward to that. Stay tuned to this channel for when version 14 comes out, and hit that like and subscribe button.